one concern you. Had it been say we did like 2 or 3 persons here now, you know go talk.
I
Because
will talk.
nobody, a fan can never say the truth about
You sure? I
his
can never
club.
say the truth.
Uh,
Why?
now another person supposed talk.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
So bring the agenda. Let me know about it.
the person. So at 18, when Messi was at Barcelona, he was not carrying
Yes.
Baka at 18.
At 18. Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Okay. At 18 years.
yes, he don't they play ball for
But
Barcelona, but he know
but
they carry
he is
Baka for play.
capable of it. But do you know Messi was
He-
capable of it that moment?
Messi was not capable of it. If Messi had done it, we would not be hearing about Messi today. That was that
Wow.
was when that was something that you people did on Ansu Fati. Yes, that was the genesis of Ansu Fati's failure. Immediately, you people gave him this thing, new Messi, gave him the number 10 shirt, and said that he was the future. Now the same thing is applicable on Lamine Yamal. I believe that
So
you guys need to give this guy time. Now, waiting me, I think,
we are not pressuring him. We are not forcing him to do anything. He's just playing his football. Do you
no,
understand? If you watch his matches,
the pressure is too much on him. The pressure is too much on him. I don't know. Like, okay, Ramotanda is here now. He was the one that they took to this press conference to go and speak about a game like it's so important like this.
yes, actually, they are putting pressure on him. So what do they want them to do? Let him just play in
The
football. I
pressure
know
is too
about it
much.
already.
So I think that if Messi at 18 was a generational talent, we also don't forget that
Hmm.
Messi had Carlos Puyol in defense. Messi had Iniesta. Messi had Xavi. Messi had Busquets. Messi had Dani Alves. Messi had Abida. Messi had Henry. Messi had Fabregas. These are the people, all of them, they were doing it. In fact, when Messi was
Yes,
integrated to Barcelona squad, there was the Ronaldinho.
yes, that was Ronaldinho. That's actually
Men,
true.
men, we don't they win and Ballon d'Or. You see the footstep of people where you go learn from. And what I expect for Lamine Yamal. But you people are not giving him that time. The pressure is too much on him. See, anyway, let me leave you, Sha, may you talk. But I be one person will go tell you, say, after you put pressure on top Rafinha, other than Lamine Yamal. At least if Lamine Yamal can play successively till he turns 20, then back him up with some important players. Don't be all these old legged Lewandowski and Ferran Torres, all these young boys from La Masia. You can't do it with them. So what's in your mind about it? I really
We
want to
don't.
hear
We
from you
don't.
as
We
a
actually
fan.
want to buy players. The truth is that we actually want to buy players that will help this guy. We don't have players since 2022 till now. Barcelona decided to start from afresh to build player and players showing talents. Do you understand? Because staying with the other
Yeah,
talents, you cannot do anything. So we started
yeah,
building. So unfortunately for us, we don't have any experienced player again in our club that will help him. Even this Lewandowski that is still in our club now, I heard that he could have leave us last season, but he's the only experienced player in our team. If Lewandowski
yeah.
is not there, who else can guide us and tell us how things have been done? So we understand Yamal cannot kill himself. We don't have any players to help him. So since he can play well like that, everybody is now depending on him because he's very great. You don't understand? He's very, very great. So everybody's depending on him to play well. So it's not about pressure. We are not forcing him. What I like Baka is that we don't force player. We give you courage more to play more. That's what you are doing. Give you if you don't play well, if you congrats you for the one you played, he will tell you to keep it on that better days are coming. That's how we used to do it.
Yeah.
Rashford now, this is something that applies to Rashford. You are pressuring him, but people are seeing it as pressure. We are giving him more confidence. We are telling him you can do this thing, bro. Just pick your confidence up and do it well. Rashford is not that good. Actually, like he's very good. Actually, Rashford is very, very good when he was in Man U. He was a very, very good player. So he came to Barca. They gave him that pressure on, but he cannot withstand the pressure. But I think gradually now, Rashford is now picking his confidence to play well. So what you will say that he is being overhyped in the social media. That's the one thing I noticed. Lamine Yamal is being overhyped, and he's a very strong
No,
human being because not
who
every
dey
player
hype? Who dey hype am? No be una. No be Barcelona
us
fans dey hype.
how is not. I'm not sure it's us that is hyping him.
It's the
I don't think
Barcelona fans now and the Spanish media. Na Barca fans and Spanish media.
Spanish media. You cannot say that it's Barca fans because you know how the kind pressure that period he's having problem with his girlfriend and all these things. That was the pressure. But who rescued him? Is it not us within us, Barca fans and the Barca stars, all these things. We gave him the time.
Yeah.
So we're not pressuring him. The people that is pressuring him is his haters. His haters
Yeah.
used to be happy that whenever he's not playing well, they would like to post everything. See Yamal. They will pressuring him. See this guy is not doing well. Why? Because they don't like if you are doing well, people won't be happy that you are doing well. Currently, he's the best player. We are not arguing about it now. Currently now, as it stands now, maybe in beginning of the season, you can say that Mbappe is a great player. He's doing well. That Mbappe. But now, I don't understand. Is it that Mbappe left in his form or because of his injury? But actually, right now that we're talking about now, Lamine Yamal is the greatest player now in football at this moment. There's nothing to
Wow.
argue about. It's just that it's not.
Wow.
No, there's nothing to argue. There is nothing to argue about it. Do you understand?
Wow. Omo Barca
There is nothing.
fans. Oh, no
It's not
worry.
about Barca fans. It's not
No,
about
no problem.
when. Okay, all right. Okay,
No worry.
Who is the greatest now? Arguably, let's talk about it because you're talking about pressure on Yamal.
Did
Arguably,
they say
let's
that
talk
he's
about
not the
it.
greatest player?
Yes.
You want me to say that he's not the greatest player?
Why would we say he's not the
The
greatest player?
greatest player now.
Currently now, let me hear his greatest
Your
player.
own. Now your own. Now your own
How?
greatest player. Not be anybody great. Now you say now my own greatest player. Which one be Lamine Yamal? Lamine Yamal, greatest player of all time.
Right now, like I'm not talking about. I'm talking about now. He's doing well. He's doing well in his own ways. You just have to accept it. Just that the haters is angry with it. Do you understand? The haters are not happy with what they are seeing. That Yama is doing. Is performing very well. I'm even pitying Yama because at the like there's nobody to convert all his chances that he has been creating since this season. And even we have good striker, good winger. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Good winger, good striker. By now, Yaman could have something like 40 assists or more. So it's not he's doing well, very great player. So putting the pressure on him, saying that he cannot do anything, this guy they're just overhyping him. It's not really about overhyping. Are you not watching his last two matches? Did you see what he did in his last two matches? Did you see it? I'm not talking about as a Barca fan. If I see the truth, we talk about the truth. If Emma doesn't play
What
well, I'll say he doesn't play well. Do you understand?
okay, you are asking what I saw what he did.
Yes, what he did in his last two matches. Check it. And
He
last two matches actually. Check it now. If you can
last
check it there, you see it.
last
The
two last
chances he
two matches.
created,
He last two
last two
matches.
matches. I'm hearing you.
Last two
Last two
matches,
matches.
Alves. Last two matches, Alves score now. Alvarez.
Alvarez
You don't see that free kick.
scored. I didn't see any free kick. Oh. That free kick, yes, is a good free kick. But I'm talking about the performance in the game. We're talking about the performance in the game. Nothing much. Do you understand?
Uh,
So the performance was very good. It was very, very good as a young player. So my own problem now is that there's no old player that will acknowledge him and tell him and give him all this experience on how to do these things better. So you can go far. So you can go far. No old player is there to help him out. So that's just the only problem now he has. That's the only problem he has. He's doing very well. You understand? So nobody's
Yeah.
putting pressure on him. Nobody's putting pressure on him. Just that the social media, people are trying to make their own money. You should have known about this thing. People are finding ways to make money by creating one or two things that will make things to go viral, so that it will attract people. Do you understand? Yamal now, thank God, Yamal is now growing because unlike before, unlike before, Yamal will be like any small matches, he will post on his status that he will do this and do that. He doesn't do that those rubbish because he's doing that thing is attracting more attention on him and putting more pressure on him. He cannot really perform well. Now he just come in and play ball. I'm happy that he's now growing because unlike before, Lamine Yamal will be playing on the flank. If you watch it, you only play on the flank. Then he cannot come in. So once a defender, the right back is able to mark him, his own is done. But now, if you mark him, he'll enter the middle. That's the experience you're talking about. He's growing gradually. If you mark him, he enters the middle. So you see,
All
this is what
right.
I'm
What
talking
do you
about.
talk? Like, okay. Beshito, we welcome you.
Yeah, Dale,
Beshito,
Dale, Dale.
Half
yeah.
our
So,
I
uh,
did.
yeah. In case
that
you want to offer one or two, we'll be the talk about this thing. Three things that, uh, and they talk about three things that I noticed in the world of football over the weekend. First of all, we talked about controversial penalty yesterday. Sorry, controversial red card yesterday on Lisandro Martinez, according to Manchester United. Then two, this guy, what do they call him? Lamine Yamal. Whether the body when Barcelona player they give him, whether he did too much or he deserve am. Do you understand? Based on when Messi dey 18, make you know they do am. Then third thing we are going to discuss is about Arsenal. Which way forward. So currently we are still talking about Lamine Yamal. So wetin dey your mind?
about the pressure they're giving the Yamal, they say that he's having pressures. Do you understand, Beshito? He's talking about how they're pressuring him that he cannot play ball very well without inexperienced players around him. So, what do you think about Lamine Yamal?
Well, to start with, it's obvious that Lamine Yamal is a very young player, a very, very young player. If you are being honest, I do think that Barcelona's financial status was, okay. He wouldn't have started having that responsibility at that age. But I know when that started using him at 17, and at some point he started playing all the whole matches, especially the important matches. So if you are being honest, the responsibility on him is too much because he's still a young player. You might want to compare him with the likes of Lionel Messi at 18, 17, Mbappe at 17, 18, Ronaldo at 17, 18. But then also consider the players that were around these people. I can remember Messi's first goal for Barcelona. It was assisted by who? Ronaldinho. Look at the Barcelona lineup when Messi started the team for Barcelona and then compare it now. So I would just say that the financial the responsibility on Lamine now is too much. If you are being honest, it's too much. But then that won't negate the fact that he has to live up to the task because you can't run away from the work front. You get? I'm coming. Let me find my code. Can you guys hear me?
We are hearing you.
Yeah. So
Before he comes back. Okay.
I'm seeing the whole social media tussle going on,
Yeah.
expectations and all the rest. And I must say that the only person they are showcasing his face is Lamine Yamal. And let's be honest, he can't do everything. Just look at El Cholo's comment today in the press conference when he was asked that Lamine Yamal has requested that he at least plays 1 versus 1 for him today. What did he say? He said,
Uh,
if you
yeah.
want a 1 versus 1, you have to go to go and play tennis. Football is not a 1 versus 1 game. To show you that football is not a one-man army game, even though that we have seen some players do the one-man army stuff, just like Messi in 2019 with Barcelona. But then it doesn't come by all the way, all the time. Such players come once in every generation. So the responsibility is too much, and his teammates need to up their tax. They need to up their game, sorry. Because for the past 3 seasons now, or 4 seasons, they have been costing the boy his efforts with unnecessary red cards, even though that red card to Barcelona can be argued in the sense that Simeone hasn't like had a control of the ball before he was fouled. But then what has happened has happened. You cannot go and reverse it. This is not the AFCON. You get? So about responsibility, I think that the responsibility on him is too much. It's too much. And then coupled with inexperienced players around him. If we are to mention how many experienced players now are in Barcelona presently now, when you call Frankie de Jong and you call Lewandowski, who else? Pedri. That he's a footballer doesn't mean that he's a good footballer doesn't mean that he has gotten that experience. Then even Ter Stegen, you get, has left. And then again, they brought in Joan Gacia, who is also an inexperienced player. Look at their midfield. It's just Frankie de Jong and Lewandowski. Even Rashford. I wouldn't consider Rashford as that extreme experienced player. That's the truth for now. And then, looking at that team, I would say that the only experienced players here now is Lewandowski and Frankie de Jong. And you can see that Frankie de Jong, Lewandowski is already, going out of his prime. Not like going out of his prime. He should be in this either Saudi now or MLS now, if we are being fair. Then aside that, look at all the other people around him. So I can't say Araujo is experienced, though Araujo is experienced, but then you can still see him make mistakes and all the rest. So the responsibility is too much, and I think he needs experienced teammates that can help him.
That's it. He needs the experienced teammates. That's just the problem. It's not his fault. He's doing his best actually. Imagine like in his own side of wing. Nobody can play like him. Nobody can has the same experience he has. So I don't blame Yamal. It's not his fault. You just have to manage him that way. It's not his fault. So until we get experienced player, and there's no money safe to buy. That's just the problem. Where do we make money to buy these experienced players? We don't have any in centre back. We don't have any experienced player. Is he Arau? Arau is not that experienced in midfield. Frankie De Jong is not always constant. He's not consistent. Most time
Yeah.
he will be sick, all these things. So who will be in that midfield? And in the front line, only Lewandowski is the only experienced player. So I don't blame him. So you have problem. Don't blame him like that. That's just it.
See, imagine it was like Alvarez, or maybe let me say Harry Kane was in the front line for Barcelona that day that they played it Atletico Madrid, the first leg. The score wouldn't be that same, because I know that up until that red card, Barcelona had the most shot on targets, which was all done by Lewandowski. Rashford. And I know one of the times that Lamine Yamal squared a Chivella pass to him that he was supposed to shoot once.
Once, no
He carried the
experience,
ball. He carried the ball
inexperience,
to go to the other side of the post, which is
inexperience.
such opportunities shouldn't be missed. If it was Harry Kane, whether left or right-footed, he's going to square that ball in. So, and if we are being fair, Lamine Yamal, if he wants to achieve the things he wants to achieve, he needs to be around experienced players that will help him. If not, it will still be all stories every season. If he's out of the Champions League now at this stage, the only thing now that can help him gain that Ballon d'Or spot is the World Cup, which the World Cup, you can't just decide because he's playing for Spain. The World Cup is not that way.
Yeah.
It's
Spain can win World Cup.
Experience again.
Yeah.
It's a one-match game. It's not like it's a home and away or league. You can come on that match and then you people are not organized or something happens and then they play people out. It's a tournament, so it's not decisive that maybe they will go far or anything can happen. I remember Italy at when the last time they were in the World Cup, it seems it was group stage that they left after winning the World Cup. So anything can happen. So now the years are going by. He's 18 now. Very soon he'll be 19, 20. No experienced players around him, and the things that he's supposed to have achieved by now. Because I think Barcelona, they are playing well, but the experience, they don't have Champions League experience. Because if you watch how they are dominating the league, Lamine Yamal now is about to win his third La Liga. But then, coming to the Champions League, you can't say the same. So, and he needs those things. For him to attain what he wants to attain, he needs the Champions League. At least, he needs the Champions League and also the World Cup. But that is by the way. But the Champions League, he really needs it. I really feel for the guy because at
I feel
that
for
age,
him. He needs
he's performing. He performed so well. He's not afraid of holding the
Yeah,
ball. He's
especially
not
this
afraid of.
season. Like this season, he's doing well. No go
He's
lie.
not. He's not afraid of going 1-to-1. He's not. He
Yeah.
doesn't pass back. If he's passing back, it's just maybe when they're already dominating and then not like let him not be selfish because most of the time when he has too much of the ball and being selfish, they might lose the ball or maybe. But I know that if Barcelona is in action, he doesn't pass back. He goes man to man, no matter who you are. He doesn't look at age
once.
or size or anything. He goes. He stands up to every competition. So I don't know. I really feel for him, honestly. I really wish Barca can do a remontada today, but then I don't see the possibility. I mean, to the fact of how Atletico Madrid plays. But then anything is possible because I think Barcelona has won in that stadium 4-0 before. I don't know, but I think
No,
so.
this match carried a lot of pressure. Imagine, Simeone didn't use any of his players in the last match. Just
Yes,
rested everybody. So you can see that he's also preparing for that match. So it doesn't mean that if you talk about remontada, we are going to win it. Actually, that's just the problem. He's
he
also
already knows
preparing.
that. He already knows that he's not going to carry the league. He's
Senior is
already
ready
secured
for
Champions League
Barcelona now.
spot.
Yeah.
But I see a very serious game this night. I see Barcelona coming out to play with all their strength, their passion. But then football,
Anyway,
football as we know.
leave that Champions League. We go still get for Champions League. When we talk about the topics we done table.
Okay.
Yeah. We go still come for Champions League. So